I can't afford you.
I'm not a hooker.
Oh, then I really can't afford you.
That's our sister. Outside.
$38.
You're gonna be wearing these cuffs on your way to prison.
Who the hell are you?
The guy you didn't count on.
The movie begins with a quiet, ordinary morning in downtown Pittsburgh. People are walking to work, drinking coffee, enjoying the sunshine. Everything seems peaceful. But inside a nearby parking garage, a man moves calmly and coldly. He parks his van, pulls out a military-style sniper rifle, and sets up his position. Looking through his scope, he surveys the crowd across the river, lining up his target. Then, without hesitation, he fires 6 shots. 5 people fall dead in an instant. Men, women, completely innocent strangers. Panic spreads through the crowd like wildfire. The killer drives away unseen, leaving only shell casings and a single coin and a parking meter as clues. The police spring into action fast. Detective Emerson takes charge of the investigation, and the district attorney, Alex Roden, also gets involved. They search the crime scene and analyze nearby surveillance footage. With impressive speed, they discover a fingerprint on the quarter left in the meter. That fingerprint leads directly to a man named James Barr, a former Army sniper with a complicated past. The police storm his house and arrest him without resistance. It seems like an open and shut case. But then something strange happens. When Barr is questioned, he doesn't say a word. He just writes a short note. Get Jack Reacher. No phone number, no address, just a name. The authorities are confused. Who is Jack Reacher? They search databases and find that Reacher is a former U.S. Army military police major, a decorated investigator, and a man who disappeared off the grid after leaving the military. No social security activity, no credit cards, no home. But just as they're trying to locate him, Jack Reacher shows up at the police station, on his own. Reacher is tall, quiet, and serious. He tells the police that he saw the news reports and came because he knew James Barr, and believed he was guilty. Years ago, Reacher investigated Barr in Iraq for killing civilians, but Barr slipped through the cracks. Reacher swore that if Barr ever killed again, he would come after him. But Barr is now in a coma after being beaten in jail, unable to speak or defend himself. Helen Roden, a defense attorney, and the district attorney's own daughter, is assigned to defend Barr. She's determined to make sure he gets a fair trial, and she wants Reacher's help. Reacher refuses at first, saying Barr doesn't deserve it. But Helen challenges his sense of justice. She asks, what if Barr really didn't do it? Reluctantly, Reacher agrees to look deeper. He visits the parking garage and studies the crime scene. Something doesn't feel right. The shooting was too clean, too easy to trace. Barr, a trained sniper, wouldn't have left behind fingerprints. He wouldn't have parked so close. It seems like someone wanted the police to find Barr. Reacher begins digging into the 5 victims. The news had said they were random, but he doesn't believe that.
Every suspect was a trained killer.
Pardon?
He's about to fire 6 shots into a crowd of strangers, and he's worried about the meter maid.
After investigating, he finds that one of them, a woman named Oline Archer, worked for a local construction firm that had been pressured into selling their land. Her employer had refused to sell, and now she's dead. Reacher realizes she might have been the real target, and the other 4 were killed to hide the motive and make it look random. Meanwhile, someone doesn't want Reacher snooping around. 2 men try to follow him. Reacher catches them and takes them down in a brutal fight. Then he's attacked in a bar by 5 guys. They think he's an easy target, but they're wrong.
I can't afford you.
I'm not a hooker.
Oh, then I really can't afford you.
That's our sister. Outside.
It's your last chance to walk away.
Are you kidding? It's 5 against 1.
Last 2 guys, they always run.
Reacher uses his military training to knock them out one by one, showing he's not someone to mess with.
Hands behind your back!
It becomes clear that whoever framed Barr is willing to kill again to protect the secret. Helen and Reacher begin working together. She digs into the background of the victims while he continues tracking down clues. Eventually, Reacher follows a trail to a man named Charlie, a ruthless hitman who works for a mysterious and terrifying figure known only as the Zek. The Zek is an ex-prisoner from Siberia who now runs a powerful criminal organization. He's old, quiet, and incredibly dangerous. His men are everywhere, and he's the one who ordered the killings and framed Barr. Reacher visits a shooting range owned by a former Marine named Martin Cash. There, Reacher practices long-range shooting and proves he can match the sniper's shots.
6 inches right.
But Cash tells him something surprising. Barr always used 2 shots per kill. He was a double-tap shooter, but each victim in this case was killed with a single shot. That's a small detail, but it changes everything. It proves Barr didn't pull the trigger that day. Now things heat up fast. Helen is kidnapped by Charlie and used as bait to lure Reacher into a trap.
Helen? No. It's you. The guy from the car. It's your boyfriend.
But Reacher doesn't back down. He gears up and, with help from Martin Cash, heads to a remote rock quarry where the Zek and his men are hiding. At night, under cover of darkness, Reacher approaches the compound. Martin provides sniper support from a distance while Reacher moves in on foot. He uses stealth and speed to take out several guards. He fights Charlie in a vicious one-on-one brawl and kills him after a bloody fight. Then Reacher confronts the Zek. The Zek tries to bribe him, offering money, freedom, anything. But Reacher doesn't care about deals. He only cares about justice. When the Zek tries to talk his way out, Reacher ends it with 1 shot.
What's your real name?
Zek Cheloviek.
Call the police.
The police arrive later, arresting the rest of the Zek's crew. Helen is rescued. James Barr finally wakes up from his coma and begins to realize what happened. He remembers going to the shooting range that day, but nothing else. He was set up from the start, chosen as the perfect fall guy. And if Reacher hadn't come, the truth might have stayed buried forever. In the final scene, Helen talks with Reacher about justice and how broken the system can be. She wonders how many other people like Barr might be sitting in prison, blamed for crimes they didn't commit. Reacher doesn't answer. He just tells her that if those people are lucky, he'll find them. Then, as quietly as he came, Jack Reacher disappears. He leaves town, alone once again. No goodbyes, no phone number, no destination. That's who he is, a drifter, a ghost, a man who shows up when justice is needed and vanishes before anyone can stop him.